Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Paula from Paula's Tarot Play coming at you with a general reading. This is white sage, freshly dried. There we go. Just getting some clean energy in here. Oops. There we go. All right, how are you? How you been? Happy Saturday morning. Let's see here, what's the deal? Thank you, Spirit, from the white light, for your guidance, your protection, and your healing vibes this morning. How you been? Huh? You okay? Let's see here. It's late October, mid-October. Beautiful time of the year. Line them up for me, Spirit. Let me see. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know, to acknowledge for our highest good? There we go. Okay, split and start from the top. What's going on? I have a little bit of a cold myself, so I didn't record yesterday. Bear with me. Wow. 3 swords. Somebody's in pain. There might be 3 people involved here. There might be an affair going on. But one card pull doesn't give you much to go on. Somebody's showing you on their phone here, okay? Look what she did to me. Look at my heart. Sorry I'm laughing, but because it's on a phone, these cards are different. You know, every card has a picture, has a story to tell you, but one card alone cannot explain everything. But the heart of the matter is needing to heal, okay? You need to rest. You need to take care of yourself. Self-care, self-care, self-care. Do what your body needs, okay? Maybe you need to detox for a day or a couple of days. Like if we're fighting ailments, like a virus or something, it's good to feel good. Give your body good nutrition, okay? Rest and fresh air, sunlight, okay? Natural stuff. It's easy, okay? You don't have to go to the drugstore. Promise. Get yourself some dandelions, flowers, and drink some natural teas. Do some research, okay? But you need to put yourself first here. You're nursing a heartache or some kind of ailment, pain. The Queen of Pentacles. This is the wifey type. This is the mother. This is the earthy kind of gal. She's very grounded, loves nature, very practical, loves to make money. A businesswoman, a wife, down-to-earth kind of gal here, okay? She's dressed in white, like my shirt here. She's got a white shirt like I have a white shirt on. White is about innocence and honesty and purity, okay? Those are what the color white means. So she looks very innocent here, but she might be nursing a broken heart. Tell me, Spirit, what's going on? Spirit is trying to move you away from difficulties. Spirit is leading the way here. 6 of Swords in the base, okay? This is usually spirit trying to lead you away from a certain area or a certain way of thinking, you know, letting go. You know, this guy has This reminds me, I'm so sorry. Personally, it reminds me of something personal that I will not get in today, but this guy has a suitcase. He's getting on a train, a bus, an automobile, traveling. Somebody was supposed to travel towards you. 3 wands. You're still waiting. Somebody's here still waiting. 3 is here, okay? Indicating a third party, okay? It doesn't have to necessarily mean like a love affair or anything like that. It can mean a third party involvement in a relationship, in a situation. It can be booze, that's the third party, you know? You cannot love me and love booze as much. I need to go first. So that's just, reality. But you're waiting here. You've prepared for something here and you're ready. The 3 of Wands is indicating that you've prepared for something. Maybe you're prepared for this heartache. Maybe you knew, it's the heart of the matter, maybe you knew this was a possibility, that your heart would get broken in the back of your mind. If not, this is not for you. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm picking up the message here. The moon is here. I see 3 males and I see 3 females and a male so far, okay? The moon is about a reality check. Oh, this is what's going on. I got to get out of my fantasy lane, wishful thinking, hoping. The moon is an indicator of needing to realize the truth. Oh, your reality right now. She's sitting on the rooftop. She's sitting on the rooftop with her dogs in the moon. Maybe you need to get a couple of dogs. You never know. I don't know. Maybe you have a dog already. Maybe you have 2. But this card is in the future. The moon is subconscious. It's deep down emotions that are buried sometimes. That's why we need a reality check, because we're hoping and wishing for the best and reality sets in. Okay? Okay. The star, the moon, the star, and the sun. We're missing the sun here. Let's see if it comes out. The star. So you're becoming a star, shining bright like a diamond, nurturing your own plants here. Finding your true north, actually. The star to me is very healing. And for most of our lives, we stay in the south node. This is astrology. Go look it up if you need more explanation. But the star is your north node, where you want to be after so many years of making these mistakes and not liking our choices or whatever. We start thinking about ourselves and putting ourselves first and learning ourselves. Who am I? What do I want? How do I get to where I want to be? Like the North Node is clean. It's being authentic. No need to wear much makeup. You can, but it's like a figure of speech. You take the mask off. She's watering her plants here. Lots of blues and greens, so get outside today. It is a weekend. Get outside. Don't care if it rains. Go wash in the rain, okay? Go get some, if you can get warm afterwards with a little fire, go walk in the rain. It's not that cold out, you know. Nine of Swords, you're anxious. Something's been keeping you up at night. A lot of unanswered questions here. Maybe you should start writing questions down and asking Spirit, God, your higher self, okay? What's the matter? Why am I not sleeping? What am I not dealing with? What's keeping me up at night? Why am I worried? You know, once you find the answer to that, it's easier to deal with, right? But somebody here might be air sign. They're not sleeping well. They're on their computer here. Maybe they're learning stuff online and it's not good for us. Maybe we need to take a break from being online. He's holding a computer laptop, okay? That's why, and all these knives are, so his thoughts, what he's assuming or she's assuming from what she hears and sees, okay? You know, we all have a different perspective on life, and the things we can be both in the same room and not explain what we just saw together the same way. It's why we're so unique. So don't worry about other people's opinion right now. You need to heal. Think about yourself. Okay, you're nursing a heartache here. Okay, the next one is Seven of Wands, which is very much, you're very well protected. There's protesters here in your environment. People don't like what you're saying. Some people are against you. Some people don't like what you're trying to achieve here. Maybe that's why you're worried. Seven Wands, very well protected, but there's naysayers. No, protesters working against you. And look, they're working against the star. This is right next to the star, and it's placed like this. She has her back to it. She's just la 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 la. Oh, look at my beautiful plants, how they're growing. She's staying in her lane, taking care of herself. This is your future self, okay? This is where you're headed, okay? If you keep listening to your body cues, get back into nature. Nature is very helpful. We are connected to Mother Earth, okay? We are made of the same, particles. So that's why we need to walk the earth barefoot sometimes and work the ground with our hands and grow a fruit tree or whatever, we need to connect and be more natural, okay? In sync with nature. That is the healing star right next to this guy, which is, I'm not going to worry about the naysayers. I'm going to turn my back to any negativity. I can consider it, but consideration is not staying up all night. Oh my God, what is it? That what happens then? We don't know. Okay, you just need to align yourself for the best results here and take care of yourself. Things happen, and we still need to stay healthy and get well. Okay, don't let yourself go. You'll regret it, and you're gonna have to do it again. Okay. And you will do it again. We fall off, we get back on. 14 there. 5, 55 might mean something to you. When you turn 55, the year 1955, fives are about changes. They're stronger when doubled or tripled, 2 swords here. So you need to block something. You're searching for peace. You want peace in your heart. This is a challenge for you. So, try a little bit of reading, poetry, something to get yourself a little bit feeling sane again, you know. I'm not saying you're not sane, but the world's so hectic and our minds get really working. Sometimes it works against us, you know. You have to be aware. Your mind can think and you can change the way you think. So mind over matter is very important here. 9 of Cups, 9 is here. This is your wish coming in. You know what you want? It's coming in. You've been through the ringer, and God wants to bring you a gift of enjoyment, something you really want. Page of Pentacles next to it. This might be a child, but it can be a contract. You know, she's like a little bit dizzy, huh? She looks a little bit dizzy, and this is her phone in her thoughts. Maybe she wants to stay off her phone, but she keeps thinking of her phone. Maybe she lost her phone. But the Page of Pentacles, it's about money. It's about making money. It might be a contract that you hear of through your phone, like a message. Usually pages are messages. So you're maybe waiting on a message here on your phone here. Oh, for the truth. You want the truth, honey. Bullseye here. The Ace of Swords. Hitting the apple right on. You know, that's important, or you're going to hit the head. The truth always works out in the end, okay? Even though it's painful to hear, the truth heals because you know now. It's coming in. The truth is coming in through a message. That is your wish. Keep on focusing on that, and it will happen for you. There's the Ace of Wands, brand new beginning, bright idea, being creative is important. I've been through depression, right? And I started creating. Okay, what did I want to create? Well, you can create whatever, but I started making necklaces out of old jewelry, costume jewelry. This is an earring. This is an old piece of my mom's jewelry, black obsidian. You know, and I'm really proud to wear it because I made it, and it has sentimental value. It brings me joy, enriches my life. Okay, same as some of these here. Okay, I just try and wrap what I can. and if you don't like it, you can undo it and retry. Make something else, you know. So this is being creative. There's a big transformation at hand here. When the star comes in, though, for healing, that is a big transformation. The Death card. Maybe you're dealing with a death. And it's a process to go through. Let yourself cry. Let yourself laugh. Let yourself breathe again. It's not easy. Maybe you should turn to work and get some work done around the house. It is autumn. There's lots to do to put away for winter before the snow comes. Get that snow shovel close to the door or whatever. There's the 10 of Pentacles, family man. It's family inheritance. Maybe you're trying to work, building a legacy here, or somebody is building a legacy. This is a good story. I'm going to verify, but 1927, that's a lot of time put in a spread. Anything you want to add to elaborate? This Queen of Pentacles is nursing a heartache. So be gentle with whoever you meet today. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what kind of loss they've been through, what they're battling. Kindness goes a long way. A smile is being kind, looking up and smiling. Or if you don't agree, just look down and don't say anything. Right? Okay. Oops, I don't need it, but this is the home front. You can create a beautiful sanctuary for yourself in your home. You know, if you don't like it, redo it. If you can, some of us don't have the funds, but I think you're well off here. There's a coupling involved in this situation here. The home front is important to you. Oh, there's two here. You're a very strong cookie. And look at that. Look at that. The fireplace with the pets in front of the fireplace. Maybe you need pets. Maybe you have pets. But you're a strong cookie, okay? Your home front is going to get stronger because of what's happening here. We go through these big trials and tribulations to get stronger in life, okay? It sucks, but that's the way it works. Like, you ever see, if you win a trip or something, it's exciting and it gives you a boost, right? But you're a very strong cookie. How many beasts can you tame? There's 3 felines, I guess, on here. Very passionate about life. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished so far. Personally, on a personal level, nobody needs to see a big house or a big car or what you're driving. Like, that's fine and dandy. I'm proud of you. You achieved that, okay? But be proud of yourself and who you're becoming. Every day you are developing, you're becoming, you're more acceptant of yourself. 22 there. I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.